so great about KeenDog is that when you have those questions, you text them or you call them or you send them a video.
Yep.
And I think that's what stood out for us with KeenDog. Like I told Ben on the way over here, what makes KeenDog so special, and for me, it's that we were invited into their home to do our training. So we found them on YouTube, and we would watch YouTube videos in the morning before we even had Tucker, and we'd practice before we even had Tucker. And then once we got Tucker, we did all of the touchpad, the heel, all of the toys, which was great. It was great having that as a foundation.
Yep.
But we very quickly learned with Tucker that we needed more work and more in-person work. We loved KeenDog so much with working with Tucker, and we saw leaps and bounds difference with him. So as soon as we brought Archie home, we had him in a bold puppy class the next Saturday that we brought him home. And we did the bold puppy class, and that was amazing. And like just seeing his confidence so much different than Tucker, because we had more of the skills than what we had whenever we first got Tucker.
We thought they'd only be training the dogs, and that it was mainly the dogs that needed to learn more, but 90% of it was really us, and they were training us just as much, if not more, than the dogs.
This whole process, whenever we would leave a lesson, Ben and I would discuss what we had just learned, and we would go over the cues ourselves, and we would say, now what should we do if this happens, and what should we do if this happens? And so it was more of a learning process for us than these dogs ever had to learn. It's not this distant thing. You truly become a part of their community, and we were invited into their home, and they love our dogs, and they love us, and that's what makes it so special, and that's why we went with a second dog back to them. That's why we show up on Saturday mornings at group classes, because it's more than just training. They really created a community. We were good owners, good dog owners, and we were so excited. So we finally got clearance to go to our first group class, and it was awful. I cried all the way home because I felt like we had done all this work and I was so excited, and yet whenever we got him around the other dogs, it was like everything went out the window. But actually that lesson, Jenna stayed back with us and helped us throughout that entire lesson away from the group, and eased our mind and told us it was okay and told us it would get better, just to keep coming back.
Every single person in the KeenDog community, I feel like, who would happily take care of our dogs, look after our dogs, and we know they have their best interest in our hearts, and our best interest as well.
Or our dogs are a part of our life. Like we might own a couple different dogs in our life, but we are our dog's whole life. They'll be with us from the time that they were 8 weeks old to the time that they pass on. So I think more than anything, we're so grateful for KeenDog for giving us the tools to allow them to be dogs while also honing that in and using their skills that they have to work, to play, to be good neighbors and friends. And I'm just so thankful to KeenDog for giving us the tools to help them live their best lives.